Somebody asked me a while back to make a video of my pellet stove, and I'm cleaning this one up today, so I thought I would do that. This is a Kozi, K-O-Z-I model 100. These are made in America. I believe they're made in Wisconsin, and I actually bought this one over the internet and paid less for it than I would have paid to buy one locally. And they shipped it to me, and it's been a really good one. The only problem I've had with it is when I run cheap pellets in here, it clogs the auger. And I've learned not to run cheap pellets in here, but at the end of the season last year, we just ran out in the store. They just didn't have any more good pellets, and I had some old ones, so I stuck them in here. Well, it didn't even run through once before it had clogged the auger. And this is the auger shaft right here. This is the motor that powers it. There's a little brass bearing in the top of that shaft, and whenever I do this, I have to be careful to make sure I get that brass bearing in there. So you see all these pellets falling out, and what happens with this cheap fuel is it turns to dust, and the dust clogs the auger. Usually if I slip it out like this and let all the pellets fall out and then slip it back into place, it will work. And this thing has 4 bolts, which are almost impossible to get into it. So I've gotten in the habit of just putting the 2 bolts in that are up near the top, and then shoving a piece of wood under this motor so that the motor can't turn, and then just going with it like that. Makes it a lot easier to get it out and get it back in. So that's what I'm doing this morning. I'm going to clean the auger shaft out, make sure this is working, and then I'm going to hop in the truck and go to town, get a load of pellets, and when I get back we'll insulate the windows, and then we'll be a lot more prepared for winter than we are at the moment. There's that. Well, went into town and got pellets today, and 63M Pallets made the comment 2 or 3 times about, you know, am I going to have to watch you unload pellets again? Because I think I've made 4 or 5 videos of unloading pellets. So out of mercy for him, especially since he's out there, you know, looking for rain, breathing smoke, and all that fun stuff, I'm not going to film myself unloading these pellets. But I will film lighting of the pellet stove later on, so that'll give you all something to look forward to. Woo-hoo! I know you're all excited. I just hope you're as excited as I am. Alright, here's the deal. This morning you'll notice I got the pellet stove all pulled out. I went to fire it up and it wasn't working right, and couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. And then I looked inside the chimney. I don't know if you can see or not. It's like pretty much completely jammed up. So, guess what I'm doing this morning? Oh yes, cleaning the chimney. Should be a load of fun. Woohoo! I bet y'all wish y'all could join me for that. Honey Baby says, don't forget to move my Volkswagen before you clean that chimney. And she knows it'll wind up getting black stuff all over it if I don't. And she's right. I do need to move it. Now, I ain't cranked that thing in really quite a while. So I'll be curious to see how easily or how hard it cranks. Let's see what happens here.